And don't get assassinated out of your who you are. That's all they're trying to do is assassinate you ever since you were born and brainwashing you. You know, this is life doing this, not them. It's all life, people, not them. We are life. This is life doing it. Is this life doing this or is this them doing this? No, this is not them. This is life. And we are life. We are not the ones. See, they're trying to play a role that is not for them. You understand? They brainwashed themselves out of a brain. You know, Jesus said, the way to the Heavenly Father in heaven is me. Why? Because that's a reality. Because there's a reality, people. And it's a reality that is. And He was the one giving it. So that's why it was from Jesus and God. Because God is reality. You could never meet God because God is reality. And that's it. You know, and the reality is God. And that's what life is. And life is reality. And we are reality because we are life. And we are created of life and reality and existence. So that's what he was talking about, though. But these people, man, all they doing is running around here, messing with people, brainwashing you out of a brain that you never even had ever since you were born. You know, until you actually go get a life and get out of this and quit getting assassinated. You know, the schools are assassinating your children. All of these people are assassinating you. Your job, when you get a job, they're assassinating you. When you get a relationship, they're assassinating you. Your family is assassinating you. The government is assassinating you. Everyone out here is being made to assassinate each other in life here and making this ruined reality. That is not how it really is, y'all. See, these people got brainwashed out of a brain. And it's never going to be for them if they continue to live like they are and being how they are and getting assassinated like they've been getting assassinated all these years. So, you know, you gotta be living your own life or they're just gonna toy with you like they do, people. That's all they're doing. They're just toying with these people. These people think that it's them, but no, it's the government with their technology and their wannabe spies and their whoever out here talking and stuff, but they will never approach you and actually talk to you as a human being because they're used and they're toyed with and they're brainwashed and they won't come up to you as a person because they're being used, you know, instead of living their life and everyone else. And they have no trust for people. Why? Because the government did that. Government ruined everyone's life. So there is no trust. There is no going up to anyone and talking to them and doing stuff. But they want you to walk up to them and talk to them. It's like they don't get it, man. It's like none of these people wake up and realize that everybody is being toyed with and everyone's being messed with. And then you got the people who are actually doing it, you know, they're just living and doing it. And they're like, hey, I'm out here living and I'm going to do it, I guess. Yeah, whatever. You know? But all of these people, dude, they're toys and they're all being toyed with. And they think they're so smart and they're not. Really? Is it really you or is it the government or what is it? Technology? What is it really? Is it the wannabe spies? The wannabe talkers and everyone trying to mess with you because they're wannabes, because they're brainwashed by a government And the government doesn't have a brain because they brainwashed ourselves out of a brain and a life. And all their stuff comes from people who really live a life. But they brainwashed themselves out of a life. And I mean, y'all, come on, man. They ruined life, y'all. Y'all got to start believing in the truth about life is not how it is. It's all. You might as well just believe that robots are in control. You might as well just go all out and say, fuck it, man. Robots are in control. AI is controlling people now. Or you're just a stupid person out here who is fooled by the technology and the people here who brainwashed ourselves out of a brain. You gotta basically live like that has happened already, and we are in that life right now, which possibly we are really, but we're dealing with crazy people, man, and they've taken on a role that is not theirs. And they gotta realize that, and they gotta get with the truth, man. The truth, like I said, that's all there is the truth, people. All there is the truth, people, and that's what you got to get with in life, and then live it, and make life. And see, I would be giving people to each other. I would be giving people relationships and giving people and making life better. But the government is ruining people's lives because it's all controlling people for them. If they actually cared about you, if they actually did this stuff, everything they talk about, money and all that, they are not worried about money. They're not worried about money or anything, okay? The only thing that matters is resources anyways. And whatever these people are talking about there, it's all phony, man. It's a phony life with them. And everything they complain about and everything they talk about, it's all just to get you people continuing to live their stuff, and paranoia and all of that, of life, because these people, they're crazies, and this is what they do, and this is the kind of life they made for themselves, so now they're making it for everyone else, because they don't want to be belittled, and like that. Like they're like that, but we're not, what I mean? So they're trying to mess everyone else up. So people are not looking at them then like they would be. You know what I'm saying? We all know how these people have learned and tested people and how they are trying to create this, but there is no matrix of their making because, like I just explained, there's only the reality, and the engineer of it knows this now. Because I'm telling you. There is no perfect life. There is no chaos life. There is nothing but the reality. And that's all there is. There is no matrix that you can complete, that you can make. You have to work with the reality. The reality has to be. You made an artificial planet, so now you have to work artificial weathering and everything in different areas here now, and evaporating water and things because you cut down all the trees, you dried up all the rivers. You can't keep doing it in the ocean because it just clears up the skies and then it gets too hot. And then all that rain then goes over and floods the other side of the country because that's why it's all swampy and stuff over there because it goes all the way over there and it floods everything. See, it's got to be the way of the reality, man. And you messed all that up by colonizing these countries and cutting down all the trees and drying up all the rivers, and then you put dams up. So now what you got to do is you got to go and make artificial wells, deep wells in the ground. Then you got to evaporate water from those wells around your country, which will then artificially create a weather pattern that will then give you some coldness or whatever back to the planet, which you done ruined with all your pollution and heat and stuff that you done here. So, there's only the reality of life, y'all. And then there are these people trying to make stuff is phoniness, and it's never gonna be, man, because there's only the reality, and they're gonna have to wake up and say, yeah, dude, you're right. There is only the reality. And they know this. And they got plenty of technology to prove it now. So, But that's enough for this video. To the next video.